everyone, it's Jillian and today I'm going to be reviewing super cheap slimes that I bought from Wish, and I've been wanting to do this for so long because I want to know, why are these slimes so cheap? What do you get when you actually buy these slimes, and are they actually worth it? And also I wanted to know, is it actually slime? So I was so excited to get these slimes, and you guys get ready because this video has some good slimes, it has some okay slimes, but then there are some slimes that are just all out horrible. So let's jump into it. The first thing I want to point out about buying slime from Wish is that each slime that you buy will come individually, so they all get shipped from different places. So I ordered, I think, 9 different slimes, so I ended up with 9 different packages. So this first slime is 60 mils, which I think is about 2 ounces. Now, what I find interesting about Wish slimes is the names. The names are so long, and I feel like they use every adjective possible. So this one was referred to as being a non-toxic, super clear crystal fruit slime for kids, jelly slime mud. So I don't know, I always felt like I didn't know what I was actually buying, but I just feel like they use every single describing word for a slime that they can. So this is a clear slime, and I would actually describe this as more of a putty. It was definitely a very activated slime, so you had to stretch it really slowly so it wouldn't rip. It was really clear though. I was so impressed by how crystal clear it was. I also really liked how many Fimo fruit pieces were in there. So this first slime I was happy with. I thought for $3.80 it was really good. There wasn't really anything wrong with it, and I really enjoyed it. Something I learned very quickly while filming this video is that the pictures on Wish of the slime that you buy is not necessarily what you are going to get. So as you can see, this is the picture of the slime. It's all beautiful and fluffy and unicorn-like, and this is what I ended up with. Not nearly as magical, but all that aside, this was $10.45, and as you can see, it is tiny. It's also not full all the way, and it's even cracked, which I totally get because it was just put in an envelope with no bubble wrap or nothing. I'm actually surprised that it still turned up in this good condition. I thought it could be like completely smashed, but all that aside, it was a nice texture of slime. It was a cloud dough, and it was really nice and stretchy. It acted like a slime, which I was happy about, and it was a really pretty color when mixed. Again, when I bought this, I wasn't sure what I was actually buying because it's described as being a cloud slime and a sludge cotton mud to release clay. So many words, and I just didn't know what I was buying, but this was a cloud dough. But oh my gosh, a little part of me is just so upset that I spent $10.45 on this. Look how small it is. It's so little. This slime, I cannot believe, turned up in one piece. As you can see, it was just put in a mailing bag with no bubble wrap, and I'm surprised that it wasn't completely smashed. But this is described as being a huge clear glitter slime. Now, I definitely wouldn't say that this is huge. It's 120 mils. Now, this was 14 Australian dollars, so a bit on the pricier side. And I'm just going to say straight away that no, I do not think it was worth that much. Now, this is definitely a putty texture, as you can see here. It's a little bit tough. Something I want to mention about all these slimes, which I found a little bit strange, is that they were all activated perfectly. I didn't have to reactivate any of them, and why this is so odd to me is because I've had these slimes sitting here for a little while, and I thought for sure I would have to reactivate them, and they were fine. So I don't know, that was a little bit odd to me, and I can't work it out. I don't know how these slimes are made or what they're used to activate, but yeah, I just thought that was odd, and then I'd share that with you. Other than that, I was pretty happy with this slime. Like I said, it's definitely more of a putty. You do have to stretch it very, very slowly because it will rip, and it's also quite difficult to poke because it is so tough. I don't think it's worth $14, but other than that, I was actually pretty happy with it. This next slime I was excited for because I thought it was such a cute concept. So I guess it's based around a pond because it's a clear blue slime, and it says it comes with flume beads, but they're not, they're actually fishbowl beads. And then it also came with 2 duck charms, which I thought was quite generous. So straight away, I'm just going to give this slime a massive thumbs down because it smelled awful. It had the most odd, unpleasant smell. It was on my hands, it filled the room, and it was so gross. It smelled like burnt plastic mixed with chemicals, and because of that, while I was playing with it, I just didn't feel safe. I had like this nervous feeling in my stomach because I just did not know what I was touching. I didn't know what products went in here. It just made me very nervous, this really strong chemical smell. If you guys know more about Wish slimes and how they're made or where they're made or why they are so cheap, can you please let me know in the comments below, because at this point I'm a bit confused. I don't know what is going into these slimes. I don't know if they're made in factories or if they're made by people. I'm just so unsure at this point, so if you guys know more about it, please let me know. Moving on from that slime, I'm still trying to stay positive. So this is it says it's 120 mils and it's a colorful lollipop slime clay. Again, don't believe what the title says. It's definitely a foam texture. So this was $7.60, and this slime came in the strongest container out of all of them. It was the most sturdy. So at first I was like, this is really pretty, and then I tried to play with the slime. So first I was like, I'll get the lollipop charm out, and it would just not come out. It was stuck in there. It was like glued in there. I had to get a knife to get it out, and at that point I was like, I don't know what this is. So this was the most stiff foam. I did not know what to do with it. As you can see here, I cannot even get it out of the container. It's just breaking into pieces. It took me so long. I had to use a knife, I had to use a spoon. It was literally a workout just trying to get the product out of the container. So this was made with microfloam, but it was so dry. It would not stretch. I could not poke it. It was literally like a rock. I just didn't understand this and literally just wasted my money on this because there was basically nothing I could do with it. As you can see here, it's just falling apart, and I tried to squish it. That didn't work. As you can see, I'm pressing so hard and I can't do anything with it. Look, it's literally a rock. I just don't understand, and I went to so much effort to get it out of the container. Oh, I was just so disappointed at this point. Okay, moving on. This next slime had the best packaging. It was bubble wrapped and super secure, so the slime turned out perfect in one piece. So this is a mermaid themed slime. Now this was $8 and it's described as being a crystal mermaid slime clay plasticine. Like I said, that title has nothing to do with what this slime actually is. It's a clear fishbowl slime, and as you can see, it's really pretty to start off with. It even came with a little mermaid tail charm, which I was surprised at. Now this slime was so stiff. It took putty to a whole new level. I was stretching it so slow so it wouldn't rip. It was also dropping fishbowl beads like there was no tomorrow, and because it was so stiff, I could not poke it. It didn't have bubble pops or anything. It was just a really stiff slime, but it was, I would say, the prettiest slime out of all of them. I just wasn't quite sure what to do with it. I couldn't really stretch it without it ripping, and I couldn't poke it because it was so dense. Up next, this slime was probably my favorite out of all of them. Again, I don't know how it turned up in one piece. It was just in a bag with no bubble wrap or anything, but I was pretty happy to see that it was all still in one piece. So this was $5 and it was like themed around the sky. So it was two-toned, 2 really pretty shades of blue, and it even came with a rainbow charm, which I thought was really cool. It was a really nice charm, and I actually was pretty impressed with this slime. It reminded me of the quality of an Etsy slime. It was a cloud dough. I had a lot of fun playing with it. I love the theme, and I was actually pretty happy with this slime. Up next, we have a rainbow slime, and again, I'm so shocked that this got here in one piece. It was just in a bag with no bubble wrap or anything. So this was $3.80, and as you can see, it's a rainbow slime. Now, it didn't really look like the picture, but at this point, I was used to that. Now, one thing that really confused me about this slime is the name. It is 100 mils, which I'm pretty sure this isn't 100 mils, but it says it's 100 mils. It's a beautiful mixing fluffy foam slime, and we can all see that this is not a fluffy or a foam slime. It is a very clay-based slime. It was fun for poking and all that, but there was nothing exceptional about it. It kind of just felt like I was playing with clay instead of slime. I do not know how these are made. I'm not sure what goes into them because they're not really like any slimes I've ever tried. Up next, we have a slime that is described as being a unicorn brushed clay unicorn slime. Not sure what that meant, but I was optimistic. I love unicorn slimes. So this was $12 and it's two-toned. It's purple and pink, and it also came with the cutest unicorn charm, which I was very happy about. Now, it was at this point that I was very confused. I had no idea what I had just bought, and I can confidently say this is the worst slime I have ever come across. It felt like foam. I had no idea what this was. I was just so confused. It was horrible, and I paid $12 for this. It was slippery. It just felt gross. Like, it felt oily, and the amount of residue was like unbelievable. It was all over my table. It was all over my hands. I could feel myself breathing it in as well. My final thoughts on Wish slime is that honestly, I'm just so confused as to what this was. I went into it with like a positive outlook. I was happy to try these slimes. I was excited to see what they were like, and I was just so disappointed. I did not enjoy filming this video at all, which makes me sad. You guys know how much I love slime, and none of these slimes made me happy. I'm just so confused. I felt like I was lied to so many times by the pictures and the names. I didn't know what I was getting. I felt like I wasted my money. If you've bought Wish slimes before and you had a good experience, can you please let me know, because I want to know if I did something wrong, if there are actually really good Wish slimes out there and I just didn't come across them. I don't know. I was very new to this and I didn't know what I was going to get. And you guys got my 100% honest thoughts and opinions. So let me know, what did you think of these slimes? What do you think of Wish slimes? And yeah, I'm gonna go and play with some really nice slime now to cheer myself up a bit, because I'm a bit sad after filming this video. Yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!